Do you feel like every New Yorker have to get the gap?
I feel like, I'm not going to say all of them. Some of them is real bad hustlers, you know what I'm saying? Or real good hustlers and bad savers. It's like, I don't know. You gotta have that, man. You gotta be born with that. I mean, my pops, he had one leg, so he couldn't work a regular job for real. So I watched him hustle everything. I'm not talking about just outside. You feel me? My pops, he got shot. He went to the church thing. My pops is a pastor. I watched him get coloring books and go to 99-cent stores in East Harlem and sell. You know what I mean? Coloring books to a 99-cent store. You know what I'm saying? He'll go to them and be like, yo, I got 30,000 coloring books. Give me 50 cents a coloring book. You know what I'm saying? So
that's
like,
wavy.
That be the shit. That be the shit sometimes. Like, you don't never think about what somebody could hustle for real.
Oh, yeah.
You never really think of, you could hustle anything.
Nigga, we sold candy in high school. We used to go to the corner store
but
buy
niggas
fucking
love
50-cent candy.
Right.
Coasting. All my niggas, we coasting. High grade, we smoking. On the highway, we rolling. Cracking bottle, we toasting.
Oh, let's get into that shit. Welcome to Weed and Whiskey Podcast. Best motherfucking podcast coming straight from Connecticut.
Yeah,
you only know we only do the biggest and best personalities ever. And what we went through to fucking get this episode, we gonna fucking make this a great fucking episode.
Yep. I still gotta make your plane parts tomorrow.
Oh, man.
That's some real shit. This man.
What you had on Blue Hills Ave? No, they had a spot
never mind. Let me shut the fuck up.
They had a spot over there made plane parts. They did. I used to live over there.
Too much about your personal life.
Right. So shut the fuck up. All right, keep going.
Yeah, like I said, we only knew the biggest and best personalities, and we have one of the biggest and best. Yeah, listen, when we say this shit, we only mean it. This man can have you fucking laughing forever. And like the flowers I was giving him earlier, he can walk into a room and fucking take over. I feel like he command attention just off the energy that he brings. He's very charismatic. Listen, it's either you a Jamaican, you a New Yorker. Only certain people got it. But he just carry himself in a different way. And honestly, everybody's going to gravitate towards it. Either you want to be with him or you want to be with him if you bitches. Like, come on, man. This man is absolutely amazing with his artistry. He's amazing with his personality. And tonight we're going to have an amazing time. Welcome Brodie Fresh to the building, man. And also, this episode is produced and brought to you by Anubis Studio. We out here in Waterbury, man.
Yeah,
this
come
shit
on, man.
is
We in the
fucking
dirty
fire.
water, man.
And if y'all don't see this background and shit, I know y'all used to our fire ass background at Weed and Whiskey Studios, but this right here, this is some shit only fit for God.
Listen, I feel like I stepped to Egypt. I stepped to Egypt to this shit.
I feel like royalty when I stepped in. I'm gonna be honest, when I stepped in here, I was like, what the fuck is going on right now?
This shit is fire, nigga.
Because I didn't expect spaces. You know how you don't expect spaces?
Yeah, not a fact.
That's what I did. I was like, whoa, hey, what the fuck?
Yeah.
All right, this is nice.
Can't judge a book by its cover.
They want tools for sure. You can tell they took their time with it.
So shout out to you guys. And thank you guys for welcoming us to the building. But I'm going to start off with one question real quick because we want to get into it. You have a banger and a hit going on right now. You basically call it the connection.
Which one? No,
I'm getting there. No, you're right. You fucking right. No, some real shit. You're right. You got a lot of bangers right now. But the one I'm referring to, you basically you call it the East Coast, West Coast connection.
Yeah.
So we want to get into that one right now. You got it's a Hard Knock Life with Mazy.
Yeah.
We want to know, how did that happen? Like, how did you make that happen?
So, that's kind of a long story to get to that, but I'm
long
kind of
story
summarize
short.
it, right? So, shout out to my homie BJ. He from San Fran. Years ago, I had met BJ from somebody named DJ SB, which was Tiger's DJ. And we was in LA. I met, my man SB was Tiger's DJ his whole career. And he introduced me to this video guy, BJ. We just stayed in tune over the years. And I want to say end of 2018 or early 2019, I saw Mazy going on tour. BJ's from the same area as him. So he knew his manager. So I was like, yo, plug me in with him. He tapped me in with him, and I ended up going on tour with Mazy 2019. So I was an opener on his tour. So I did 20 cities with him back then, and it just kind of came full circle. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to do a record. I always wanted to do a record, but I'm big on, like, doing stuff at the right time. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like it was the right time for it. I reached out to him. He was rocking with it. And that was it. I went to L.A., knocked out the record with him. I actually did a record with Mazy and Dom Kennedy the same day. So I went to the studio with Dom, left there, went to the studio with Mazy, and we knocked out both records in a couple hours.
You had a productive fucking time.
Okay. Yeah, it was fine.
You a working ass nigga on some real shit.
You said you went on tour with him?
Yeah, so we went on tour together 2019.
So, is that your first tour you ever went on?
Nah, my first tour was with King Los, 2013.
Yo,
Okay.
King Los that's a name. That's a fucking
coming
name.
King tour.
How was that?
I went on tour twice that summer. So I went on tour with Los. It started, I never forget, because it was 2013 and my birthday is May 26th. So it was on my birthday. The first show was on my birthday. I was fried. I was popped. I ain't had no bread. I was 23 years old. My parents moved. I was renting a room. I was trying to figure it out. I was delivering pizza. what I'm saying? And somebody gave me an opportunity. It was like, yo, if you could get here, you know what I mean? Pull up. The first show was in Dallas. And I was like, Dallas? Damn. I was out here. I was in Connecticut. Like, Dallas, Texas.
Like, nigga,
I jumped in my Honda. I had a little SI. I jumped in with 4 of my niggas and we
Drove that
slid.
shit?
I drove all the way to Dallas, and the first show was on my birthday, so it was May 26, 2013.
You
I
drove
just sold
to
out the same
Dallas?
venue. Yeah, I sold the venue out 2 months ago. Me and Currency, the same venue. That was my first
Show.
tour show ever. Yeah, Dallas Streets.
Full circle. So
Hold on.
it's fire.
Hold on. I have to stop. I apologize for stopping you real quick. But I don't want to hear shit from you niggas anymore. This nigga packed up 4 niggas. First of all, 4 niggas in the SI is crazy.
Crazy.
That is crazy. I don't know how y'all made it with the
And
car
slid.
not.
And
I
my
don't know
shit
how
was
the
6
car
feet,
didn't
too.
sink on
It
the
was
floor.
Bad. Yeah, it did sink on the floor.
Yeah, exactly. See what I'm saying?
I ended up having to switch cars for real. I had to switch with a PR, man. Rest in peace, Tiffany. But it was a PR I was working with at the time. She had a little Honda Accord, and she let me switch because when everybody got in the car, it was fried.
You can't do this,
Yeah,
bro.
it was over.
Trust me. I know. Feel me?
It was over.
But you niggas can't, like, this. Some people have excuses for not following their dreams, right?
No, you can't. That's the thing. You can't.
And shit
There's
like that.
excuses and results in anything in life, though, not just your
Facts.
dream, just
Just
period.
everything.
Nobody cares. The world don't care about your excuses. They don't care
don't
what
give a
happened to you.
fuck.
They don't care about none of that.
They don't give a
You know what
fuck.
I mean? I learned that for real.
I learned that the hard way growing up.
You
I
say,
took
yo-
losses and niggas be like, oh, that person died today. Okay, so when you sending that bread?
Didn't we just
they
talk
don't-
about that today?
They don't care
We
about
just
that.
talked
We
about
just
that
talked
shit.
about that because
Yeah.
we both lost parents,
Yep.
right? He lost his dad, I lost my mom, right?
Yeah, man.
And-
RP to your parents too, man. I lost
Thank
my
you.
pops too, so I know.
So
the
you
vibe.
can understand where we coming
100%.
from. At first, when it hits, you don't know how to process shit, right?
Yeah,
you don't
not
know
at
how to
all.
do anything. You feel like you lost yourself, you lost
Yep.
all way of life, you lost your sense of direction, right?
100%.
And then I was telling him like, yo, after a while, you have to be like, nigga, you have to move the fuck on.
Yeah, you gotta kind of put yourself in a space where you utilize it to fuel you. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like,
You can find that balance.
My pops died 2022, December 5th, 2022. And that year, my grandmother died April 30th. And like, just to put it in reference, I only really ever had one grandparent. My dad's mom is alive right now. Even at my dad's funeral, she ain't say a word to us. So we got no relationship whatsoever. No beef.
Yeah.
Nothing ever happened.
Just know
It's
nothing.
It's just weird. You know what I'm saying? So whatever the case, my grandmother was like my mother. Me and my mom, our relationship was up and down. Now it's great. We got to a better space. But at that time, it wasn't all the way there. My grandmother was like my second mom for real. So my grandmother died, dealt with that. A couple months later, my right-hand man got killed in Neuro in New York. They shot him, killed him, went to New York, buried him November 5th, came back. I had just moved to Houston. Went back to Houston, my pops died the next
Damn.
month. And like all of them was out of nowhere. You feel me? My
Yeah.
man, I spoke to him 2 hours before, always yelling at him to go inside. He got clipped. Grandmother wasn't feeling good, sick, went to the hospital. They said her small intestines was wrapped around her gallbladder, something along the lines of that. Tried to operate, she died. Well, they pulled the plug because she was out of it.
Yeah.
My pops went and got his gallbladder removed. And my pops was 6'6". You know what I mean? He got a prosthetic leg. He done had multiple surgeries over his life. So for gallbladder, that's not even something that's a major surgery.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they did something wrong or whatever the case. And I spoke to my pops like 11 p.m. at night. 4 a.m. I got called. My mom was blocked at the time. So my aunt called and was like, yo, call your mom. And I'm like, what? It's 4 in the morning. Hey. And I called her and she was like, your pops is gone. I'm like, what? Like, I just spoke to this nigga 5 hours ago. What you mean? And he was telling me, yo, I'm ready to go home. Like, yo, I'm sore. I need to go home in the morning. I'm out of. He was good. He wasn't sick. Nothing was wrong with his numbers. Everything was perfectly fine. So it's like, what do you do?
Yeah,
It's going like that.
What
And
was-
I got little brothers. You know what I'm saying? I'm the oldest. So it's like 2 of my brothers live with my pops. So it was like, all right, I got to be that. You know what I mean? I moved all 3 of my brothers. I basically made my dad's dream come true because I got a half brother who's, that's my brother at the end of the day. But my pops always wanted all of us to be together. And he lived with his mom his whole life in Jersey. So I recently got him to move to Houston too. So I got all 4 of us together. And that was like my pop's dream. But it's like, you got to be able to step up and do that. I mean, my brother's birthday, he just turned 29. He's the one under me, and he's not talkative. He's like real quiet. He don't talk to nobody. If I came in here, he came in his room right now, I'd be like, yo, this is so-and-so, hit his head nod. He won't say nothing. He's the sweetest dude. He's the nicest guy. You know what I'm saying? He just don't talk. You know what I mean? So his birthday was the other day. I had to get him a cake and surprise him and do these things that I know that my
Your
pops
dad
would have
would've
wanted.
did.
You know what I'm saying? And just really beat it. I got a 20-year-old brother. And, they watch everything. I got 10 cars in my driveway. So they come home and they like, oh, damn, they want to be on Instagram and TikTok. And I'm like, yo, you need to understand how we got to this point. It didn't just come overnight. You know what I'm saying? And I try to instill that in him because my pops, he was working so much to survive that he really wasn't in the house. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of us grew up in families like that where it's like we missed out on things from our parents because they was trying to survive. And you really don't understand it till you have kids and you get to that point in your life. You know what I'm saying? So,
Okay. So I got a question for you with speaking on that, right? you said you got a 20-year-old brother, and your other brother's what, 29?
20, 25, and 29. Yeah.
Okay, so how do you with 10 cars in your garage and still hard working somebody at that age?
Because they want to drive. My little brother, right? I just took him for his road test. He just got his license. He drove my CLS for his road test, so he was geeked. You know what I'm saying? He's like, yo, I'm in a Benz, And as soon as we got home, he's like, yo, can I take it to McDonald's? Nope. And you know why? Because he hadn't started work yet. And I opened up a detail shop, and the goal was that I literally myself went and took a class for like 4 weeks. I'm in a classroom every day. You know what I'm saying? Learning how to detail in the hot sun, and I don't need the job. You feel me? So it was like,
but you just want to understand
what I could teach them so that they could have something to do and build up a business.
Yeah.
And you know, it was picking up, and he wasn't there all the time. So I'm like, oh look, you gotta get a job. Till you get a job, you're not driving nothing. Where are you going? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you celebrating?
Yeah,
you going to chill with the shorty, you ain't got no bread, you can't even get a movie ticket.
I'm starting to understand you're saying struggling while living out my dreams.
Yeah, something in between struggling and living out my dreams.
Yeah, I'm starting to understand a lot more right now, because it's like no matter how far you get with your success, and I feel like with you still haven't even reached the pinnacle of your success yet. So I feel like no matter how high the levels get, you're always gonna have some type of more belief and some type of more foundation that's gonna keep you grounded throughout 100%. This whole time.
I mean, I've been through everything, literally everything. I've been through everything, did everything from jail to trapping to homeless to sleeping in a car to everything. I did it all, and I did it all to sacrifice of a goal of putting my family in a better position. And then when I got there, when I felt like, all right, boom, I'm here. Like I could tell Pops, yo, move here. They died. And that just told me a lesson. Like, damn, all these years, because from 2010. When my parents moved from New York, they moved to North Carolina. From 2010 until right now, 2024, I had seen my parents maybe 40 days in 14 years. And it wasn't because I didn't want to. It's because I was on my own. I was working a job. It was like, yo, either take off this week and go to South by Southwest or A3C to try to perform and get an opportunity to be able to save my family, or go visit them. And I always took the opportunity because I'm like, I gotta win. Like if I don't win, they're never gonna win.
But you never know you never know when their end is here either. So that's the scariest part though, is that we, you know, until we get to this age, you really don't even think about it.
So
until everybody starts dropping, then you're like, whoa, like this shit is real.
Close, and it's get closer and closer.
So it's like, yeah, you know, you know, that taught me a lesson for sure, because you really got to cherish that time, man. And you know, a lot of times I feel like we hold grudges against our parents and things for things that they didn't learn, and it's like we got to take that same, you know.
I've been trying to do that consciously as I move with my dad, because that's like I'm realizing sometimes I take my days out on how I respond with him, and I'm here like I can't do that.
Yeah, because you don't know what he learned.
But he's genuinely reaching out for me to help. I should try to make it hard for him to in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah,
you know what's funny you say that? It's like ever since my dad passed, it's like I hear him speak to me, and everything he used to tell me to do, I'm starting to do in my life now. And I was one of them kids where I knew the right way.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You know how you're supposed to go about life.
Right.
Like, I mean, some people are ignorant to the fact, but you know how you're supposed to go about life in a general way. But I refused to go about life in a way where I knew the better direction.
Right.
You know what I mean? I knew that he was telling me, yo, listen, go do this, go do that, take these steps. You might be all right.
Yep.
Now I'm taking them steps to be all right, and I'm thinking about it now. I'm like, damn, that foundation really set the stone, even though we did go through a rough patch.
Yeah, 100%.
Even though there was that rough patch.
It happens to all of us.
Yeah, and it's like, all right, well, I can't be sad that he's not here no more, because at the same time he's still here with me, because I'm still those morals and those values.
Exactly.
Are
That's the
living
thing. I'm like the splitting image of my pops when it comes to that. Big heart, look out for everybody. You know what I'm saying? And I learned that even when my pops passed. You know, I watched my pops give people a lot of money. When he died, 2 people gave me $1,000. You know what I'm saying? I spent 20 bands on my pop's funeral by myself, outside of the, you know, the burial stuff. I'm talking about just the extravaganza of celebrating my guy. You know what I'm saying? I brought the Lambos out. I put him in a horse. I made the horses drive him through his whole neighborhood, through all his old houses, his high school, all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really went out because I was like, man, my guy going to go out like he deserves. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, you know, I definitely learned a lot about just grinding and just being a genuine person from my pops. And it's like you said, you know what I'm saying? It's instilled in you. I mean, either you paid attention or you didn't. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but, you know, like I said, a lot of times, man, we hold grudges against our parents from what they didn't learn. And when we get to this age,
what we
like,
wanted, we have high expectations for our parents because we think we're supposed to give us something that we're lacking.
The thing is, like, they learn or they love how they learn.
They did the best that
You get
they
what I'm
could
saying?
have.
Like my pops, he didn't have a pops. His pops was, my pops, my last name was really supposed to be Hicks. But my pops wasn't there for him, so he kept his mother's last name. And he was alive, you feel me? Like, they were struggling. My grandmother and them, they was damn near homeless. Like, and they would eat rice and jelly every single day, and they pops owned a store down the block in Harlem, and he would never bring them nothing. So my pops just didn't jack him, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, what I realized growing up was I was a straight A student. I got my first B in 11th grade. I was in all advanced classes. I was always on top of that game, you know what I'm saying, when it came to that type of shit. So, and it was because of the attention I got from my pops. Because I'm like, yo, my parents got divorced when I was 4 years old. They split up. And when they split up and decided where they wanted to go, I went with my pops, which is, typically unordinary. I don't know if this is DoorDash calling, but we're going to see in a minute. But I don't know if it's, that was unordinary because usually when your parents split up, kids go with their mom. But I went with my pops, and it was like, it was something. Yeah, I think that was a DoorDash, actually, guys.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
so, what's the name? Pardon. So, yeah, what I realized was my pops would buy me stuff. That was his form of love.
Yeah, that's how he knew how to, because he never had somebody do that for him, so he wanted to reciprocate.
So it's like, yo, you got straight A's, here's some Jordans, which is, at that time you like, yeah. But I didn't get a lot of things I couldn't do with my pops because my pops had one leg to begin with.
Yeah.
So he couldn't teach me how to ride a bike or how to play basketball or how to, sports. He couldn't teach me that. Not that he didn't want to, he just really couldn't do it.
He wasn't in a position to do it.
But his form of love was buying stuff. He thought that's, like that's what it was. And sometimes that'd take over the time. It would be weeks I only see my pops at church. You know what I'm saying? Like, because he's at work. He'll go to work 6 a.m, he'll get back 6 p.m. I'm at practice. I come home from practice, he's already asleep. Next morning, same routine. Yeah. And like, it's important, that you be with your children. And it's not that, again, my pops was that guy. It wasn't that he didn't want to be there. It's just that he didn't know he was in survival. And a lot of us are in survival, and that survival mode puts you in a space where that's all you can do.
All you think about is providing. And like I tell a lot of people that don't have kids that, and they be like, yo, I'm not ready to have kids. I'm not ready to have kids. I'm like, yo, you could do whatever you want. You could provide. You could provide whatever you want. You could have the biggest first birthday party in the fucking world.
Or you cannot. Yeah.
One, they not gonna remember this
at
shit,
all. Yeah.
Right. Two, all they gonna remember is the love that you gave them.
That's literally.
So they don't give a fuck.
Forget about all the other stuff.
It's rich kids out here that's depressed, lonely, don't got nobody in the world.
They have everything materialistic. They have everything, but they don't got the love.
Got the fakest friends in the world.
Yep.
Got the fakest family.
Some of them can't even get a hug.
Some can't get a simple "I love you" from their parents.
That's some real shit.
No,
but
for
niggas
real.
is worried about providing items.
But survival, that's survival though, man. That's like a chain that a lot of our families have been stuck in for a long time, is just surviving.
But that's the thing, like, I'm gonna play devil's advocate on survival about it, right? Because it's not survival.
Yep.
It's what you say? You said it's a trap. We've been trapped in a mentality that providing and survival is a materialistic thing. You don't need the latest Jordans.
No, that's a fact.
You don't need
something that you want. Yeah,
you don't need nice shit all the time. You don't need the fanciest clothes. You don't need to go out to eat every weekend with your family.
But you know what else I realized though? With that, it's like there's two sides to it, because you're taught to, you grow up and you do this for your parents, and it's like at the end of the day, now that I'm an adult, I can assess everybody's situation and say, all right, bet you was here in life, you didn't work hard enough. I love you to death. You didn't grind hard enough. As simple as that.
Facts.
Because I'm 34. How I got a house? How I own a house?
Facts.
How I got these cars? It don't matter what the excuse is. Right. You didn't grind hard enough.
Yeah, you didn't do it.
You didn't grind smart enough. Regardless of who taught you, who didn't teach you, nobody taught me credit. My parents' credit didn't have good credit. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Nobody taught me that. I had to go figure it out. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn all of these things. I had to mess it up and learn myself and figure it out. So what's the excuse? If you didn't have any success, or you wasn't able to travel the country, or you didn't put in the work.
The one thing I heard you say earlier that gave me an understanding of that is how you really got into music.
Yeah.
Like your determination of, you don't use no as a way, as an obstacle. No is not an obstacle for you.
I try to figure it out.
Yeah, and I realized
everything in music I figured out from the dirt. Literally, I didn't have no connections.
So you're self-taught. You're pretty much self-taught with everything that you do.
Yo, bro, I was acting like I was my own manager for like the first 5 years. I would email blogs and all that. But, hey, my name is Chris. I got an artist named Fresh. Yeah, for real. And my boy, he's like my brother now. Vito, shout out to my brother, Global Vito. Vito worked at Hot 97 for 14 years. He just recently moved to Houston with me. He helping me run the business out there. But it started from music. And he was he used to run That's Enough, which is DJ Enough's blog. And I used to message him all the time. Hey, my name's Chris. I got an artist named Fresh. Check it out. And he started posting my music. You know, I'm in the crib hyped. I'm 22, 23 years old. I'm like, damn, DJ Enough's blog posted me. You know what I'm saying? And I dropped a record with Troy Ave and Mano called About That. And it hit rotation in Connecticut. I was on the radio here probably 4 times a day. You know what I'm saying? Every day. Here, New York, Rhode Island, Buffalo. And I don't got no manager, no budget, no nothing. And I sent it to him. He was like, yo, this record is crazy. I want to meet him. So I'm like, word, like, where? he was like, bring him to Hot 97. So I'm in the crib like, what? Oh, I'm going to Hot 97. It's up. So of course I had to go there. And when I got there, I'm like, hey man, nice to meet you. Fresh. He's like, yo man, nice to meet you. Where's your manager, Chris? And I had to tell him, I'm like, yo, I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. My first name is Chris, bro.
I'm Chris.
And he was like, yo, I respect that shit so much. And he let me stay for the rest of the day. Nah, I started going up there, going up there.
Nah, you know what? You know what? That's the Soulja Boy method. Remember when Soulja Boy admitted, like, he was like, nigga, I put my shit up as 50 Cent in the club on LimeWire.
Oh, yeah, on LimeWire.
And everybody started downloading my shit.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta take that extra step. So I did that. He started letting me come to Hot 97 and just chill there, and I earned my stripes with everybody. I remember playing Ebro record. He like, yo, this record hard. You know what I'm saying? About that record, I played him. He like, this record cool. But every artist bring me one record. When you come back with another one, I'm going to believe you. So I came back like 2 months later with a record with Dave East. And he was like, oh, this shit hard. He premiered it on Beats One Apple Music. You know what I'm saying? Then I dropped a record by myself called Oh No. And he premiered that too, back to back. And it was like, all right, I earned all these stripes. I was at Hot 97 with Drewski. Wasn't even a DJ on air yet. He was down there an intern. You feel me? Like all of them. Camilo, I was there with Camilo. Shake the Block. I was with these niggas in 2014, 13. You know what I'm saying?
So you've been in the trenches for a while, pretty much. You've seen how shit changed.
2010, into 2009. I dropped my first song ever 2010, like June of 2010.
Why? Why started you doing music?
Man, honestly, I started writing kind of what I was just going through. Life just as a way, like a venting form. And when I started spitting it to the homies, like, yo, this hard. And then I realized that through my words, it was like, it kind of helped them to get through a similar situation. And I kind of fell in love with that aspect of it. You know what I'm saying? Like the healing aspect of it. Okay. And I just kept going. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, quick tangent real quick, just for you saying that. When we was talking about our parents and losing our parent early, you said there was a song that you recommended to listen to. A song that you wrote
Dear Dad,
right after you lost your pops.
Yeah.
Like, just to go back to it, like, what makes that song so emotional? Because you said if you listen to it, you probably break up in tears. Like, what makes that so emotional?
I feel like, it was just raw. You know what I'm saying? It was like, I couldn't even put I feel like if I wrote it today, it'd be better because I could fully think about it. But I don't write. I kind of just went in there and just rap what I was feeling. But a lot of the stories in it are personal to the point where you might not really get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might understand it, but you might not fully get exactly what I'm talking about unless I explained it to you. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, it was just raw, man. It was real. It was how I was feeling for real.
Nah, I just wanted to ask that earlier because I remember when you said that earlier. And I'm one of them people because when I lost my mom too, I feel like one of the easiest way to get over it was through my poetry. Like, I felt like I had to externalize that shit.
Yep.
Like, I had to get it off my chest or else it was going to eat me alive.
Yeah, you gotta really just be okay with the fact that you're not okay. It's really what it is.
That was it.
You know what I'm saying?
That was literally
I forget.
It. That's what we were saying.
You can't explain it any better with that.
What's that show? I think it's called Brown Sugar, the movie with
Oh yeah.
All right, so remember they had the part 2?
Yeah.
And his wife, her name was Mia.
Yeah.
And she died of cancer.
Yeah.
Football player. I forgot his name. So when that
bald nigga.
Right. So I was watching it.
Common.
And it's not Common. Morris Chestnut. Morris Chestnut.
Morris Chestnut.
Yeah. No, it wasn't Morris Chestnut. It's another bald nigga.
I forgot his name.
All the bald niggas looking like
the nigga from the woods.
Charlemagne.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So that movie was on, and they was having her funeral. I just started crying.
Yeah.
And it was like I couldn't even help it. I wasn't even in like a crying mood. It was just like, damn, I don't want to be to no funerals. You feel me? Like, I don't even want to see a funeral.
So you have no shame in admitting that you cry?
Oh, hell no. For what? I could fight. I'm not worried about being
like
I cry. Yeah, I cry. Yeah, nigga. On your girlfriend, nigga. Nah, I ain't worried. Of course, that's natural. You supposed to cry for real. Like,
we're humans.
You gotta get it out.
All the time, something's wrong with you, bro.
That's why niggas be emotional. They don't cry. Which is crazy, right?
It just happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to be in good moods and you're going to be in bad moods. It's just...
It's what you're supposed to
You
go
want to
through.
be so gangster all the time. It's like, bro, cut it out.
But, all right. Question, right? Even you can't even probably answer this because of what you just said. But what do you get out of being gangster all the time?
No money, locked up or dead. That's what you get.
Like nothing good come from that.
That's the benefits.
It's just not cool. It's like, what are you doing with your day? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Fact.
what is your goal?
What do you do when you go home? What you do when you go home?
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like
What you do by yourself when you just in your alone
punch the
time?
wall. Like I don't know. Niggas
Just grill yourself in the mirror.
Yeah, niggas is strange.
That's how you do it.
Niggas is strange.
You
know what
gotta
I'm saying?
just grill yourself in the mirror and just make yourself tougher than you.
Yeah, a lot of people do it because they lack something else though, or they
They're
feel like
running away. They're
they lack
running
the
away.
confidence that they could be cool without that. So being tough is always cool. It don't matter what it is. It's the most viral thing. If we do this podcast, we could talk about some real shit right now, and it'll go less viral than if somebody came in and smacked somebody.
Nigga,
you know what I'm saying?
you're telling the truth because
that's what happens.
we sit here and we have people pour their fucking hearts out and we'll share it, and niggas don't care.
They
But
like
if
the
you put some drama shit
hoorah shit. They like
you put some drama shit now, they
what
eat
happens.
that shit up.
They
yo.
love that shit.
Because a lot of them never been around some rah-rah shit, so that excites them. I'm not excited about
But
it.
I also like
I'm
I
saying,
learned
like,
this
I don't
in
want to
college.
be nowhere near where it's rah-rah. I want to party in Italy in somewhere where I don't
Exactly.
got to worry about.
Well, I don't gotta watch
because
my back.
I know me. I carry my gun everywhere I go. It's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Is because that's the mind state that I have, but I hate it. I hate the fact that I have that mind state. So I made sure that wherever I move and by my house, my kids don't ever gotta have that mind state. They don't gotta worry about nothing.
I got
my
a
kids can
personal
run up the
question.
block and have no issues at all. You know what I'm saying?
I got a personal question. How often do you self-reflect?
I say probably like every 3 months, you know, when you feel like quitting and then you just like, damn, it's crazy. I did all this. And then there's a lot of things that help people do that these days, like Facebook memories and things that remind you like, damn, like that's crazy. Like I forgot I even did that. You know what I'm saying? But definitely I say, yeah, probably every 3 months or so, man. I try to self-reflect because I look at everything like a small goal to get to the big goal. You know what I'm saying? Like I try to remind myself that it doesn't happen overnight. And if it does, it's not worth it. You know what I'm saying? So
Facts.
you know, I try my best to kind of just think back on that and just remember, but also not hold on to it because a lot of people live off what they did 10 years ago and nobody cares. You know what I'm saying? I can tell you I went on tour with Corey Guns 10 years ago. Who cares? You know what I mean? There's niggas that
They
don't
only
care about Corey
now.
Guns.
They only care about now.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
what are
It's
you
like,
doing now?
you know what I'm
You just
saying?
went on
It's
tour with
what it
on
is.
Conway. We just
Yeah,
went on tour with
facts.
Conway.
And that's my 4th time going on tour with Conway.
Yeah.
It's like, who cares? You know what I'm saying? What'd you do yesterday? That's all the niggas
I mean,
care about.
honestly, to me, that's kind of impressive.
I think-
I mean,
I'm
yeah,
not-
for sure.
I'm
No,
not-
don't get me wrong.
I'm
It's a
not-
blessing. But what I'm saying is it don't stop there. And a lot of people think that their whole life is going to change from just that. And that's not the truth.
Nah, facts.
It's just impossible.
You
know what I'm saying?
see,
Like,
you saying so much shit that we learned the hard way throughout our 5 years
I don't
of this
say it's
journey.
it's not the hard way, though. It's not the
I
hard
call
way.
it the hard way because when you get like the taste of what success feels like,
Yeah.
and it's not an everyday thing, you get depressed after
Yeah,
a while.
100%.
You get depressed.
Yeah,
That's what I mean by the
I
hard
agree with
way.
you.
any creator or hustler is going to get depressed by
Yes, because you feel like
stagnant
it should be
moments.
coming every day. Like,
Yeah,
and then when you
anybody.
get a taste of what it really feels like, nigga, it's a high.
Yeah, I know.
It's
It's
a
kind of
high.
like
It gets depressing after.
it's kind of like, you know, it kind of switches, right? Because
Yeah.
look, now it's like I want to no, I just came off tour with Conway. Let me not lie. I came off tour. Me and Conway went on tour 3 months ago. But right after my pops died, I got asked to go on tour with Conway overseas, and I'd never been overseas in my life. So they asked me on like a Monday, and it was starting on Saturday. So I would have to leave Friday to get over there because of the time difference. I didn't have a passport, so I had a homie plug me with somebody. I got my passport the same day, and I went on that tour. And I was in Austria and Switzerland and Italy and Greece and London off of music. And it kind of tripped me out because I got there and I'm standing in the middle of Vienna, Austria, and I'm like, yo, I'm here. My first time ever going overseas is for music, like from some rap shit. You feel me? Like I'm here as a rapper.
You're living
You know
out
what I'm
your
saying? Like,
dreams.
I remember delivering pizza, you know what I'm saying, and didn't have nobody gave a fuck about my music. So the fact I'm in another country off of rap was amazing, but as excited and high off of it I was sad as shit because I couldn't call my pops and tell him. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you just got highs and lows that come with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like every time something good happens for me, I be wanting to call my nigga. And I'm like, damn, I can't call my
yo.
nigga.
I
You know what I'm
felt
saying?
that.
So it's like, it's
I
balance.
felt it's a blessing and a curse at the same time.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, any creative, like I said, creative or hustler is going to be depressed by stagnant moments.
You are.
'Cause nothing's ever good enough.
It's not.
You know what I'm saying? You got to
and
build
even-
something and be like, yo, this shit's fire.
And even when you reach the next level, you feel like you're stuck.
Yeah, like, what's this? Like,
Yeah.
it's like for me, like,
Because
like,
you're
I'm
used
looking
to
at
it. When
it's
you
like-
get used to it, you
it's
want
like
more.
I pull up in a Lambo, right? And kids would be like, oh my God, that's a Lamborghini. Can I take a picture? And I didn't forget because I'm like, I done drove these shit so many times.
mean,
It's normal for you.
I don't even care about this shit.
I'm not gonna let
It's-
you just stunt on niggas like that.
No,
And it's
I'm
like,
not
I just be like,
I'm being
I
honest.
put
I'm
a
being
bit of label.
honest.
And it
Not even
just-
just a label, but look, any foreign.
I'm just fucking with
Because
you,
I
I'm
know
fucking.
me, I'm going to be in a foreign.
Yeah.
Regardless.
Yeah.
No matter. No
But
matter
you
where
earned
I'm at.
that. You earned that
But you
lifestyle.
earned it, yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
earned
be
that
in it.
lifestyle.
I'm saying, but I'm gonna be in that. So it's like for me, it's like, who cares about that? Like I'm the last nigga to stunt. Y'all niggas probably seen me. I've been in that Lamborghini and running back and forth between here and Connecticut for the last 4 days. When have you ever seen me post a Lamborghini until today when my daughter spelt it? She read that it said Lamborghini and it tripped me out because she was able to read the word Lamborghini. You feel me?
Yeah.
Before that, the only time I posted that Lamborghini is when niggas was posting me and I reposted the video that they reposted it. That's just not me. You're not even gonna know I'm in a foreign. I'm gonna just be on my own, minding my business. I do what I like. You know what I mean? I'm a clothes nigga. I'll be fly because I like clothes. If you knew me in high school, I was in the clothes. I went to FIT as a fashion design major. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have a clothing brand. Like, I love clothes. So, I'm just doing what I
So you
like.
got a detail-
I got cars because I like cars.
So you got a details income. So basically, you're using
I do
the
what I like
dreams
and
of,
try to
of
figure out a
rap
way-
to basically live out your other dreams
All right,
and
all right.
passions.
I did the other way around. You know what I mean? I was already doing rap, but these are things that I liked, and I've tried to figure out a way to make money off of everything that I enjoy.
All right, so I got a question
saying?
for you. Dream sports car.
Which one?
Dream car, regardless of not.
Dream car?
Yeah.
See, that's hard. I don't
I just
know.
want to know.
I really don't know. Maybe a Ferrari. To own a Ferrari? I don't own a Ferrari.
To own a
My
Ferrari.
dream car was an M3, but I got it. So it's like,
All right, so what's the favorite out of your 10? Out of your 10 cars,
so
what's
now
your
it's not a
favorite?
dream no more. It's like, damn,
It's a
it's
reality.
in my garage. You know
What's
what I mean?
out of your 10 cars? What's your favorite?
Probably my M3. I care the most. I mean, I rent out my cars, right? So it's like my M3, you can't rent it because it's a 6-speed, it's 900 horsepower. It's like you just can't touch that. That's my. But I built it. You mean, it's like built
Yeah.
not bought. You feel me? Like
That's
so
your baby.
Yeah, I built that shit. I put the down pipes and the suspension and the rims and this. You know what I mean? Like I went crazy on that shit. So it's like that's probably my favorite car. Yeah,
Damn.
I like my Cybertruck too.
Oh, you got the Cybertruck?
Yeah, I had the Cybertruck. I
Is
like
the
my
hype?
Cybertruck.
Is the hype really all it is?
I rent it out for $1,000 a day, so it hypes me. That's all I get. It's a business.
So, all right.
Yeah.
I was listening to Nipsey on the way here, right?
Yup.
And that's one man big on hustling outside of rap,
Nah,
right?
100%. Yeah.
100%,
Shout out to
right.
Nip, man.
Right?
Me and Nip toured together in 2016.
Really?
Yeah, we actually had a show in Danbury.
So
Connecticut.
okay, I went to that show, the Crenshaw tour, right?
Yeah, facts.
Okay,
I was on
facts.
tour with him.
That's my first Nip
Yeah,
show.
shout out
I
to my
went
guy
with-
VIP. Yeah, those still the bros to these days.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Nip's sister Samantha, that's fam. We went to Coachella together right before Nip passed. All that, yeah. That's
Oh
my people.
shit! 6 degrees separation is real. For real.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I told him this earlier, nigga. You
It's
are.
even crazier because no lie, I can literally show y'all the message. I'll probably send it to y'all. Y'all can post it if y'all want. Like literally in the last 3 weeks, like 3 different people hit me and said that I remind them of Nipsey. And one of them was somebody that's from Waterbury that I don't know him personally, but we met in music years ago. And he was just like, bro, you the closest thing that I know to this nigga as far as your drive. Like you really like the marathon for real. Like, and I've watched you do it from.
How do you feel
here
about
to there.
that? How you feel about those?
It's crazy to me because I'm definitely a fan of Nipsey. You know what I'm saying? But if you knew me from the beginning of my rap career, I always rap like this. I always made life music. I never came out doing club music, girl records, none of that. I always made life music about my life and the struggles and everything.
I made
to
a
the point
joke.
my parents would be mad about what I'm talking about. Like, oh, why you talking about this in the storm?
Oh,
I'm like,
'cause it's real.
Nigga, if you did it, then don't be mad at
Facts.
me, nigga, because it happened. You know what
I
I'm
made
saying?
I made a joke in my head about when I was listening to your music. It's not really a joke, but it's like I chuckled at it. I was like, you got the type of voice and the type of approach to your music where you can say what other people said, but it sounds better when you say it.
Yeah, I hear a lot of stuff about my voice, which is funny.
Yeah,
you
because
just-
it's
you wake up with that.
nah, that's real shit. And the other person you remind me of that cut you off is Reason from TDE.
Reason.
On some real shit.
Reason dope.
I think
Yeah,
I
he's
get that. I
fire.
get that. I
He's
get that. I
fire.
get that. I get that. I
Like
get that.
just the tone of your voice and
Yeah.
your delivery, I get that.
Yeah.
I
I
feel
get
like
that.
I,
Now,
that
Reason
East
dope.
Coast-
I actually just downloaded his new shit. He dropped something like 2 days ago.
Hold on, let me get back to my point though.
Go ahead. Go ahead. My boy. I started to cut you off.
I had this question. All right, I thought about it on the way here. All right, so let me get my question.
A premeditated question coming up, guys.
But I'll let this be one of my last questions.
Nah, you good.
But where is the balance between hustling outside of your music and your music come in? Because you have to build your career some
Yep.
way, somehow. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So the reality is you cannot become a rapper off of a 9 to 5. It's impossible. Unless you go viral or something crazy, you know what I'm saying? But it's very, very impossible because it costs too much money to do it consistently. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, for me to fund music, I had to do all the other stuff. You know what I'm saying?
So they go hand in hand.
It goes hand in hand. Because the thing about it is, as an artist, you're the last person to get paid. You know, people be like, yo, but the rappers are so much richer than the producers. It's like, but an artist is the last person to get paid.
Facts.
You know, it don't matter what stage of your career you in. If you're an engineer or producer or video person or photographer, you can make money. You could be the worst person ever. There's going to be somebody that only got $25 and wants to record. And they're like, fuck it, I'm going to go to Boy because he's $20 an hour. I'm going to get a photo shoot with Boy because he's $50. I can't afford the nigga that's $350. So I'm going to go to this nigga. Fuck it, I'll make it work. You know what I'm saying? A rapper, you can't do that. I can't be like, yo, look, bro, I got 10 streams, nigga. 500 for a feature. I'm like, what? You can't. It's impossible. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we're the last one to get paid, but everything, and I care. I always cared about the quality of everything I do. You know what I'm saying? I always believed in the pull-up. I always believed in how you look when you arrive. You know what I'm saying? Because you only got one shot to make a first impression.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like, how do I do that with everything I do? With my music, with my mix, with my beats, with my cover art, with my video. How do I take advantage of this first time this person saw me? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that costs money to do that. You know, my album that I'm doing now, my album Mix and Master, shout out to my guy Lace. You know what I'm saying? I probably spent almost $15,000 just mixing my project. You know what I'm saying? On features, I probably spent $70,000.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? On videos, probably could vouch for that. I shot 5 videos in 2 weeks we did that? We was on tour. I traveled to everybody's state and shot a video in their hood.
Damn.
And I ain't lack either. We went to Detroit, shot a video with Brodie James. I rented the Double R. We went to LA, I was in the Cullinan. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't go there and have step.
You went
like,
all
I went
out.
there and did what I had to do.
You went all out.
Exactly what you do now.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and that costs money. All of that costs money to be able to do that at a high level and travel. You know what I'm saying? I might come, boom, Joe called me, yo, bro, we going to Connecticut. Yeah, I bet. In my head, I'm already knowing. I like to be comfortable. I'm going to get me a suite at the Marriott. I'm going to make sure my car game is good. I'm going to go. I got right off the plane, and I went straight to Hirschlifers and spent $700 on a Saint shirt because I knew that there was going to be a camera there. You know what I'm saying? My shit got to be on point. So it's like, all of this is investments because all of that counts. And you know, it opens up other doors for you. If you're a fly nigga, I was able to go to Fashion Week. Now I'm going to Paris Fashion Week in January. And I'm going to be on the runway because I'm a fly nigga.
I mean, but
it opens up different doors for you.
If you're smart, that's a tax write-off.
100%, yeah, but that only goes but so far, bro.
So far.
Shit. I wrote off taxes. Real shit, I wrote off taxes and still owe $50,000 last year.
Damn.
So I couldn't never tell y'all by the time I got taxes. Like, oh, I'm gonna do my taxes and get $5,000. I've never done that. My children, I've never ever claimed my children. I let their mothers do that and get that money. I don't even ask. That's you. Keep that. Like,
me.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I've never ever received tax money in my life. I'm paying them niggas. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that shit go but so far, that tax write-off shit.
All right, question.
Unless you got a plug, put me on something.
All right, question, right? All right, for somebody who's getting money now, right? What advice do you have for people for when they first touch big money? Like,
have a plan. Because when you get money, you get excited. Especially if you never had money. You're going to go do some dumb shit.
That's my biggest fear.
And niggas think, you know, it's like, yo, I just got 100,000. So fuck it, I can spend 10,000 because I still got 90 left.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how it starts.
And then after that, I can spend 5.
Then you got 90 and then you like, shit, it's
I
only
can spend
5. Shit, Joe asked me to go to Dominican Republic.
Yeah, I can do that.
I mean, usually I stay at Motel 6, but shit, the Airbnb is only, what, 10,000? Fuck it, bro. Shit.
Fuck it.
Y'all got 2,000 on it? Shit, I pay the 6. And before you know it, it's quiet. You know what I'm saying?
Gone.
Because you can, listen, if you're spending money and not making money, you're losing money. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's why I try to make money off everything I got.
It's about
people look at me. I got $18,000 a month in car notes. So it's like, damn, $18,000, but they pay for themselves.
The word liability actually means something to you.
100%. Yeah.
So you don't move unless there's some type of assets that you can be gained within.
I mean, I move with purpose, and I feel like when you move with purpose, that's gonna come regardless. You just gotta have a plan. You gotta know what your end goal is or what it is you actually trying to attain. Because if not, you're gonna get lost in the sauce. For example, I came up and I was like, yo, I want to be a rapper. I feel like anybody, anything they do, they start off, they want to be the greatest, right? You want to be a basketball player, you're not going to say, oh, I just want to go to the NBA. You can be like, I want to be LeBron, nigga. I want to be Jordan. I want to be the greatest. And that's how it is in rap. You start, you're like, nigga, I want to be Jay-Z. Nigga, I want to be Nas. You don't want to slack. You want to be the greatest nigga.
So do you feel like you can out-rap any of them?
Shit, I feel like I can rap with them for sure. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to lie to you. I feel like I can rap with anybody. Because I know that I could really rap if I want to. You know what I'm saying? Like, I dumb stuff down because a lot of niggas just don't understand what I even be talking about. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, there's no point. But it's like, you gotta kind of look at it like, I bet, you know, I want to be Jordan, I want to be this, and then you sit there and you get depressed, like you said, because you feel like stuff's not moving how you want, right?
You can't meet those expectations.
But it's like, nah, it's not even that. It's like, what was your goal when you started, right? I got a bro, he like my big brother, RJ. Shout out to RJ. RJ was in the NFL, right? And it was a time that I was thinking about quitting rap, because I was just like, damn, getting older, my kids got to be good. I'm not trying to be in the streets. I got to just figure something else out. Run it. I'm still going to be good. I got the business. I'm going to figure this out. So I asked him, I said, yo, because he got hurt when he was in the NFL, so he had to leave. So I said, yo, how did you deal with that? How did you deal with the fact that, you know, you was good, you was in the NFL, you attained your dreams, and something happened that made you have to quit? You couldn't do it no more. And he said, well, first of all, bro, I described it to him as, how did you feel about having to stop something you love, like the thing that you love? And he was like, first of all, bro, I didn't love it. And I was like, what you mean? And he was like, what I loved was the fact that it put me in position to take care of my family and put my friends in position. So I loved what it could do for me. But I didn't actually love it. And that made me think. It was like, he said to me, he's like, when you started rapping, what did you want to do? What was your goals? I'm like, shit, I wanted to be on the radio. I wanted to be on TV. I wanted to be on tour. You know what I mean? I wanted to do songs with big artists. And he was like, you did all that. So what you depressed about? You literally did everything you just said. So technically, you already accomplished your goal, right?
Yes.
It's just that you didn't accomplish, or you got
enough.
there,
Still
and it
not
wasn't enough. But there's niggas that's good. I got friends that in the industry that are very well off, that are not a mainstream technically artist. You know what I mean? Like Dom Kennedy. Dom Kennedy's never been signed to a deal. When I went to his studio and pulled up, he pulled up in a double R. He chilling.
But for a lot of people, the music mean more to them than the monetary gains that come to it. And sometimes
for some people.
But when you gain certain monetary gains, you realize it's still not enough.
That, and it's just, some people just was never cool and want to be cool. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. It comes with it. I mean, some people just feed off of that. They need that. They really need a hug and therapy, but they gonna use that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, they love the fact that people like who they are acting to be.
All right, so
which is corny. You know
I'm gonna ask this question: should hood niggas go to therapy?
Why not? Everybody should go to therapy.
I truly believe that. I did therapy before.
It's not that. This is the thing. Maybe you don't got to go to therapy, but everybody should express yourself.
Yes.
If you got a homie that's gonna listen to you and tell you the truth, you don't need to go to therapy. The problem is we got homies that gonna lie to us because they want you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I said that in my song. Like, I got a rollie, so I'm your big bro. Why? Just because I got a cardio and I can tell you something about life?
But you know what's funny about that?
What if I stole this?
If somebody's younger than them and they have that rollie on, they would big bro them still.
But that's what I'm telling you. But again, what if I stole this?
They don't know what you did to get it.
You automatically assume, oh, he got a cardio, so he got money and he got knowledge on how to get money.
The grass is not always greener.
It might be his brother's watch. It might not even be real. It might
even
be moissanite.
But even if they do know how to get money, that don't mean they're responsible in the mind. Because a lot of motherfuckers get money.
But people gonna lean on you just because they think you got money.
Yes.
This is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
You have 30-year-olds looking at 19-year-olds and big broing them.
Yeah, it's
just because
crazy.
they feel like they get money.
But and then the 19-year-olds don't got no big. There's no real big homies no more. It's not a thing. It's like there's nobody that's gonna tell you right or wrong. Hey, nigga, that's dumb, nigga. Don't do that, nigga.
Because everybody's out here doing dumb shit.
There's cameras everywhere, nigga. This ain't 1975, nigga.
Facts.
Yeah, that's stupid, nigga. No, niggas not doing that. They like, oh, you gonna spin? Okay, my nigga, gangster. Yeah, I'm gonna call you when I need somebody to spin because they not gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is gonna have another nigga crash out.
Before they crash
out. And it's like, we don't
because they ain't gonna lose anything at that point.
We don't got big homies no more. We don't got niggas that's actually giving you real game. Like, nigga, how?
Nah, you're right. Because when I was growing up, if you was a great basketball player in your neighborhood, niggas kept you away from certain shit. Yeah. Like, nah, this man got a future. He got a future going on. Nah, we got to make sure he go, nah, little man, nah, you good out of that. Niggas don't care.
It's beyond that. It's just morals and principles, man. It's like, this shit that you just shouldn't be doing. I'm not saying to never not protect yourself or, make sure you good and your people's good, but it's just do what's right and wrong. It's like me being a preacher's kid. When you grow up, you're like, oh, church, holy this, holy that. And the reality, my reality of it, to me, what I feel as an adult now is like, God tells you what's right and wrong.
Facts. But a lot of people don't listen to
You're going to be rewarded for what you're doing right, or you're going to be, you feel me? Like, people always tell me, right, like, yo, bro, I got this scam, nigga. Shit, let's drop this check in your bank. Because, you feel me? And I'm like, I don't want to do that, bro. I'd rather sell whatever. I'd rather trap. Because when I'm trapping, I'm not killing nobody, nigga.
You find your balance.
You stole somebody's grandmother's money this morning, nigga, so you can go buy some clothes.
You took somebody's life savings.
Yeah,
you buy some clothes.
And give or take, they might
Not
get
even
it back.
clothes,
You know
weed, and some liquor.
They probably get it back, but at the end of the day, you stole from somebody.
Yes.
And
Somebody who worked hard for it.
How you gonna be rewarded for that? You know what I'm saying? It's just how you stole from somebody, nigga. Like you didn't go get it the hard way, nigga. You wasn't outside trying to make it happen, nigga. You went on some computer, paid $15 and took somebody's shit. You a thief. Like,
and niggas don't find that.
I got a lot of trap nigga friends. I got a lot of scam nigga. You know what I mean? Shout out to them. But at the end of the day, that's just what I stand by. You know what's right and wrong, and it is what it is. You can be rewarded for doing right. You can be rewarded for putting niggas in position because some way it's gonna come back around to you. Or you're gonna do some fuck shit and it's gonna come back around to you.
Fact.
You might book a nigga for his watch and a nigga fuck around and shoot you in your fucking
niggas
head
don't believe in karma.
for that same watch.
Niggas don't believe in karma. What you do is gonna get done
right
to
or
you
wrong,
times
bro.
10.
It's just the energy that you put out. It's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? If you carry yourself like you're trying to be a gangster all the time, you're gonna be put in a gangster ass position.
Situations, facts.
Then what?
I think it's the
You know what I'm
lack
saying?
of knowledge that been passed down through everybody. So like,
somewhat.
everybody just fucked up, and nobody knows better.
But at the
And you
same
just trying to
time,
learn from somebody else that don't know
everything is
better.
out there. The knowledge is out there.
The knowledge is out there.
So it's your fault.
Niggas don't
at
want
this
it.
point, it's your fault. If you want to do some dumb shit, it's your fault, bro. Because
You
it's
know
out
my-
there, nigga. You could literally do anything. You could go on the internet and learn anything, nigga.
You know
could
my
learn
other
how
pet
to
peeve
fucking
was?
cook crack on the internet, nigga. What you talking
You can
about?
make a bomb on YouTube.
Nigga, you
My
can learn
other-
anything on the internet.
Yeah,
So it's like,
don't do that.
It's
though.
true.
Don't
Nah,
do that. Don't do that.
My other pet peeve was
Please
people
don't
like
do
to
that.
blame
Please.
things on their childhood.
And
Like
their
they feel like they
parents.
should. They exactly. They feel like. But my
I said
question
that in the
is,
song
when
too,
do you outgrow it? When do you take accountability for your own actions?
You got to take accountability. That's like the main thing in the world. You got to. My bro, shout out to my brother Casino. He got a song. He's like, in the song he says, you want me to be there? You want me to tell you the truth, or you want me to be there for you? There's a difference.
There is a difference. There is a
I can
huge
be
difference.
there for you if you need me to co-sign your bullshit, or I can tell you the
Fact.
truth.
But that don't being there for somebody don't mean co-signing bullshit.
Sometimes it is, because sometimes that's what they need.
Sometimes
It's
that's
not.
Sometimes it is.
Some people don't. Some people don't know what it means to have real friends.
He
For
needs you to make him
comfort,
feel
right?
like he needs you to make him feel like he not doing wrong. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, but yeah, comfort is sometimes what a nigga needs because he never had comfort at home, or his parents never
Real shit.
comforted him, or he never had a girl that comforted him, and all he's missing is comfort. So he goes and crashes out for niggas because they make him feel comfort after he
shit.
crashes out for niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like
Nah, you made a great fucking
everybody's
point.
missing something. You know what I'm
You made
saying?
a great fucking point on some real shit. All right, before we even get too deep into this shit, I just want to say any closing words before we go into anyone, because honestly, you have a voice that needs to be heard, and I feel like a lot of people would be not in a bad way, would be surprised of how well you can articulate yourself
Yeah, not for sure.
on some real shit.
Yeah.
But I also feel if they listen to your music, they would get a good grasp
Right.
of how well you can articulate yourself.
You got to be able to articulate yourself.
You have to
Back
be
in
able
our
to-
day when we grew up, it was girls ain't want no dumb nigga. Nowadays, these niggas think it's cool to be dumb. That's
think they
not
just
cool at all.
flash money and
I
get
need
what
to
they
be able
want.
to go in any room and run it up.
That's being
Any
well
room.
rounded.
You
To
know
me,
what I'm
that's
saying?
what's being well rounded.
That's the
Being
most
able to go in
successful
any
niggas.
room
Nah, facts.
Jay-Z, Drake.
Real
Why?
shit.
Because they could talk in any room.
with any crowd. That's some real
They can
shit.
tell you how to hustle or they can tell you how to corporate.
Yeah,
That's the illest niggas.
I think this definitely needs another part to this.
Nah, yeah.
I really think we know.
Part 2 on the
Yeah.
coming soon.
Oh, we're with that. We're with that.
nigga, let's go. Let's go here.
Joe said we going to Miami. Part 2 on the Miami.
Say less.
December 7th, be there or be square. You know what I mean?
Oh wait, December 6th, SOBs.
December 6th, SOBs. Yeah, we outside,
Yes.
man. Yeah.
Celebrating
A lot of special
you.
gigs. Still Dreaming album release concert. We going up, man. Yeah.
Say less. We're
think
definitely
pull
trying to
up.
be in the
My album
building.
drop, Still
We're
Dreaming.
definitely
yeah.
trying to be in the building for that, so we're gonna
Oh,
start
come
planning
on.
ahead
Maybe we
for
do
that.
part 2 there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Let's do that.
Yeah, you
I
gotta
like
get a
that.
shape up though. Yeah, but
I know
yeah.
that, nigga.
All right, cool. Yeah.
I know that.
that.
I know that. It's okay.
You'll get your locks back, bro.
You know what? You lucky I'm a
This is-
confident nigga. You
Yeah.
lucky I'm a Jamaican and I
Hold on,
carry
yo,
confidence.
where your locks at, bro?
With my locks, they on the drawer, nigga. You want them? Yeah, they in my drawer for real. I'm dead ass. You want them?
I got my shit in a plastic bag.
Me
Nigga. I'm
too,
good.
nigga.
I'm
Yeah.
all right, nigga. It's all right. Don't matter.
$5 a dre. I got you, nigga.
No, fuck that. I'm getting fly and we at
Yeah,
SOBs
nah, we gonna
on
pop
fucking
out.
December
We
6th,
gonna
man.
come outside.
Where
man.
can
It's
they
gonna be good
find you,
vibes.
man? Where can they find you on social
Everything
media?
is Brodie Fresh. It's BRODIE Fresh. Everything's Brodie Fresh.
You made Brodie lit before Brodie was lit.
Brodie my last name, so it's like
You made Brodie lit before
Yeah.
Brodie was lit.
That's
They got it
crazy.
from me.
Because now we call everybody Brodie.
I'm about tired of that too. These rap niggas need to stop. You know what I mean? I was fighting my case and they
Man,
like,
you
well, we
got-
heard.
you gonna have to trademark that shit.
Copyright that
They like, we
shit.
heard a little- I'm fighting my case and they like, we heard a Little Dirk song that you killed somebody. He said that Brodie
Like,
shot
nigga,
so-and-so.
I don't even know that nigga.
Nah, see, he wasn't. That was with a Y. Mine is I-E.
Wrong
That wasn't
Brodie,
me.
wrong Brodie.
Y'all already know where to follow us. If y'all don't, y'all some fuck niggas. So I'm not about
What
to
he
tell you.
said.
Let's go, man. Thank you guys. Be amazing. Be great, because we wouldn't be great without you.
You bitch.